Hello everyone, so today I'm going to talk about realism in international relations and scholars like Carr and Morgenthau. What is realism in international relations and how do these scholars contribute to realism? First of all, what is realism in international relations? Realism is a prominent and influential school of thought in the field of international relations. It provides a theoretical framework for understanding the behavior of states and other actors in the international system. Realism emerged in response to the idealism and optimism of the interwar period and gained prominence after World War II. Let's talk about Hans Morgenthau. So Hans Morgenthau was a German-American political scientist and one of the most influential figures in the field of international relations. He's best known for his realist approach to the study of international politics and his classic work, Politics Among Nations, The Struggle for Power and Peace. First published in 1948, Morgenthau's ideas have had a profound impact on the development of international relations theory and continue to be influential. Now let's talk about key points about Hans Morgenthau and his significance include realism in international relations. Morgenthau is often regarded as a key figure in the development of political realism. Realism is a school of thought in international relations, emphasizes the centrality of power, national interest, and state behavior in the anarchic international system. Policy Amongst Nations. Morgenthau's most renowned work, Politics Among Nations, is considered a classic in the field. In this book, he outlines the principles of political realism and discusses the role of power, morality, and diplomacy in international relations. Premise of national interest. Morgenthau's, similar to other realist thinkers, stressed the significance of the balance of power as stabilizing mechanisms in the international system. Critique of utopian idealism. Morgenthau was critical of idealistic approaches to international relations that he perceived as detached from the harsh realities of power politics. He argued against relying on moralistic or utopian principles in the conduct of foreign policy. So now let's talk about Edward Carr. Was a British historian, international relations theorist, and diplomat. He's best known for his contributions to the field of international relations, particularly through his influential work, The 20 Years Crisis, 1919-1939, and Introduction to the Study of International Relations, published in 1939. So, key points or characteristics about Edward Carr. So 20 Years Crisis. Carr's most famous and influential work is 20-Year Crisis, which was published just before the outbreak of World War II. In this book, Carr critically examined the prevailing liberal and idealistic theories of international relations that dominated the interwar period. He argued against the utopian belief that international relations could be governed by moral principles alone. Critique of idealism. Carr was vocal critique of what he perceived as the idealistic and moralistic approaches to international relations. He challenged the idea that international relations could be based solely on legal and moral principles, advocating for a more realistic and power-centric understanding of global politics. Political realism. Carr is often associated with the realist school of thought in international relations. Like other realists, he emphasizes the importance of power, national interest, and the balance of power in shaping the behavior of states in the international system. So that's it. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that was so useful and informative for you. Bye.